Hello everyone. In today's video we will craft a cluster jewel that will look similar to this one I got right here. These are the crafting mats that we need. We need refracting fog, crystallized life force, exalted orbs, orbs of annulment, and fracturing orbs. We will also need either large cluster jewels that have percentage increased fire damage or percentage increased lightning damage, depending on which are cheaper, and they need to have an item level of at least 80. Step 1 would be to go to your Horticraft station and use Reforge a rare item with random modifiers, including a cast modifier, until you hit 3% increased attack and cast speed with lightning skills, or the fire skills, depending on which cluster jewel you use. Okay, here we would just slam an exalted orb onto the item, and then it has 4 mods, and now we would try to fracture the cluster jewel to keep the percentage increased attack and cast speed. This is super fortunate, of course. If it bricks and you fracture something else, you have to use another cluster. Step 2 would be to use the refracting fog and turn it into a cluster that has either percentage cold, fire, lightning, or elemental, and it's not of an elemental that we currently have. So we currently have lightning, so we are aiming for either cold, fire, or elemental. Spell is no good, no good. Chaos is no good, physical is no good. Okay, elemental, this is something that we can use. Now go to your Horticraft station and spam the Reforge a rare item with random modifiers, including a caster modifier, until we get similar to here. 3% increased attack and cast speed with elemental skills. Passive skills also grant maximum life and increased effect. The most important skill that we definitely want to get is the 3% attack and cast speed and the 35% increased effect. You can accept lower max life rolls, and depending on how the roll turns out, we will use orbs of annulment and exalted orbs. This could take a while to really hit. We are obviously aiming for the attack and cast speed. As you can see here, we have increased damage and maximum life. We're now trying to annul off the increased damage, slam on the increased effect, and now the item will brick and we will have to start again. But this is basically the process. If you want to accept a really low life roll, that is totally up to you. Want to save some currency on the craft, you could do it. Evasion. Yeah, this could take you a while now, but that's part of crafting. Okay, this one is super sweet. Nah, it isn't. Never mind. Okay, this one has 25%. I would definitely go for 35 though. I wouldn't accept anything else. Oh, this one has really nice max life. No, null of the evasion. Use the X. One time. Nope. Let's say this. Yeah, reroll again. So the crafting process is not that hard. It just takes a while till you hit what you need. Oh, this one has 9 max life. That's pretty sweet. Nope. Oh, we have another chance. Nope. Ah, never mind. I'm an idiot. That's 2%, not 3. We're obviously aiming for 3%. Okay, we have 35%, but only 1% here. That sucks. Ooh. Okay, this one is pretty sweet. Now, if we annul off the 2% increased damage, there's a chance. Okay, now give me life. Okay, we got damage back. Come on, give me life. Yes. Armor. Nope, that's not what we need. And it's gone. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Nope. If you want to accept 3 maximum life, you could do it. Yeah, but 25% is not acceptable. You should aim, if you are already investing that much, you should really aim for 35%. I know it will take a while, but it's worth it in the end. Come on, man. No! Damn it, I made a mistake. I overrolled 35%. Okay, try here again. Nope. Yeah, as I've already said, lower life rolls are acceptable, but you definitely want to have the 35%. Yeah, 35%, but I have 2% increased attack and cast speed. Nope. Lower life roll. Yeah, as you can see, it takes a while. It really, really takes a while. There's not much you can do there. It's just a long process that will be worth it in the end, but that's the craft. Here we can remove the energy shield, or try to remove the energy shield. Nope. I'm not going to take that. Oh! Oh! That's so sad. Oh my god. 35% perfect life roll, but only 2% increased attack and cast speed. You know what? At this point, let me quickly check the price for this. Okay, there's one for sale for 45 divine orb. I would advertise to you guys, if you get this, sell this. Luckily, I have already prepared another one that I have to reroll, and we will keep crafting on this one. We just need to get lightning, fire, or cold. Yeah, we just have a mental one again. And this one is already fractured. We have the attack and cast. Again, we just keep on spamming. I think I need to get some more juice soon. Okay, we have 4 max life here. Remove it. Nope. Okay, we have 3% max life. Evasion, remove the evasion. Okay, we another try. Increase damage, remove the damage. Oh, this one is acceptable. At this point, I take it. 3 max life isn't that great, but at this point, I take it. Okay, step 3. What I have to do now is re-roll the added small passive grant into either claws or the shield cluster optimally, but you can keep attack or elemental damage if you want to. We already had elemental damage. I already re-rolled a bit, but I messed up the recording. So yeah, dual wielding is useless. Theoretically, you could just keep that and you would be done with the craft, but I'm just gonna spend the rest of the fox, bows, gold, fire, staff, mace, chaos, gold, elemental again, lightning, spell, damage by dual wielding. As you can see, it takes a long time to get what we want, but that will be the perfect added small passive skill grant, 12% increased attack damage by holding a shield, and then you will be done. The only thing that I have to complain about is the fact that I didn't get 3% on this craft, but this one is totally fine. Yeah, that's the craft basically. As you could see, it's not that hard. It takes a while and it can get expensive, but at the end of the day, it's very worth it. All right, I hope you guys found this video informative, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.